All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with our final end of day report for the week for trading Thursday night into Friday, November the 17th, 2022. Let's get right into it. All right, so tomorrow's Take Back Friday, and here's how the market is looking. Litecoin had a nice rally from the rally alert from last night, so nice upside production, but we're right nearing this overhead resistance of $65. If the market can get a good solid close above that by 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time on Sunday, then the market should have the door wide open to make a run at the bullish pointer from November the 8th and keep right on trucking. Next up is the euro. Looking at the euro here, and the euro, the bears, excuse me, have still lost control of the market. It's been in a bullish environment for quite some time, and the market is just moving sideways right now. So sideways to slightly higher prices is what we're looking to happen. We're looking forward to see if it happens. I think the market's wide open to the top side to gain back some of the lost ground, and it's a lot of lost ground to recover. If the dollar remains weak, it should not have a problem doing that going into next week. Looking at the pound sterling as well. You see, we have a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading on the pound sterling. Actually, the top of the Kumo cloud is the initial target that will put the market below the 115 mark going into next week. Looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin here is still consolidated, so it's still in the neutral zone. Looking at Ethereum, Ethereum is also consolidated and is now still in the neutral zone. Looking at the US dollar index itself, and the market is still bearish. We're looking for sideways to lower prices going into next week. Looking at oil, oil has been continuously declining. The bears have this market on lock, and I'm looking for the market to remain in free fall going into next week. Next up is gold. All right, with gold, you can see here the bulls are still in control of the market. This market is still just ebbing and flowing, so sideways to higher prices going into next week is still possible. Looking at silver, silver is on a different node right now. We had the crash alert coming in today. We got that downside production, and we're looking for the market to go back to the $20 an ounce. So we're looking for another dollar plus drop coming in silver to go into next week. Looking at the Dow Jones by way of DIA or the diamonds, we got a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading, and this opens the door for a full-blown retracement back down to $315 a share, which is corresponds to the top of the Kumo cloud. Looking at GLD, GLD has here a crash alert for tomorrow's trading. $160 a share, which is the top of the Kumo cloud, is the initial target on the pullback to close the gap up. Looking at the Russell, my hustle, ticker IWM, and we came into today with a crash alert. The market opened down today, gave us that nice downside production. I see more downside production. The bottom of the Kumo cloud, which will put the share price below $175 a share. That is the initial downside target on that going into next week. Looking at OIH, we talked about oil a moment ago. You got a crash alert on this too for tomorrow's trading. Taking a look at the NASDAQ 100 by way of the QQQ, and we had a crash alert coming into today. We got that downside production. Bottom of the Kumo cloud is now in play. I think the market drops below 275, opening the door to going into free fall going into next week. Looking at silver by way of ticker SLV, you see the gap down. I think the top of the Kumo cloud, which will put this market below $18.50, is wide open going into next week. Looking at the S&P 500 by way of ticker SPY, as you can see, we came into today with a crash alert. We got the downside production. I think the bottom of the Kumo cloud at $370 is now in play going into next week. Next up, we got bonds, the long bond by way of ticker TLT. And as you can see, the market stopped short yesterday of hitting the bottom of the Kumo cloud. Today, even more so. I think that's going to prove a very strong resistance area, and we could see the bears start to re-enter the market and push prices down going into next week. Looking at the US dollar index by way of UUP, and it's looking just like its counterpart, the US dollar index. Sideways to lower prices are in play going into next week as the market is in free fall status. And last but not least is ticker XME. This is our miners. And as you can see, you had a crash alert coming into today. You got that downside production. Top of the Kumo cloud is now in play as well as the bottom of the cloud. So I'm looking at about a $45 per share price target on this decline move. All right, so that's all the charts that I have for you for tonight. I owe you a solid, Quando. I couldn't do it yesterday because I had to be somewhere, but I got you covered now, man. I got you. All right, so you want to take a look at, let's see, NWTN. All right, this is Newton Res. So let's take a look and see what this is about. All right. A little slow pulling up here. Okay, I see this is on the over-the-counter pink sheets as well. I know, let's do this. Maybe this will help. All right, let's try it now. Okay, it says the data for this instrument is unavailable. And this is an over-the-counter pink sheet stock too, so I don't know what's going on with that, but the data is unavailable for some odd reason on that one. All right, let's try your next one, NRXP. Let's see what this one is. Okay, NRX Pharmaceuticals on the NASDAQ 100. Let's see what's up on this one. All right, we got this one to come up. So this one, nice rally from the multiple rally alerts you got here. So nice upside production from the last rally alert from November the 15th. And looks like this one's wide open. Looks like the next upside target is $1.50. So I think that's where you're headed on this particular one. Still in a bear market overall, but the market is trying to get out of that. Try to form a nice bottoming process back here, which you did a pretty good job, and now it's trying to rally. So it looks good, and I don't see any gaps in the first upward thrust. So you should be good to go. All right, folks, that's all I got time for tonight. So smash that like button. Hopefully everyone had a good week. I know it was a very slow, consolidating, sideways moving type of a week. Tomorrow is, I think, our last report for a while. I know it's jobless claims or something another. And then we'll see what happens. But everyone have a great weekend. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'm out. Peace.